Oh, of course, yeah, definitely. Good morning. Welcome to our first 5th and 6th home game. If you would please stand, remove your hats. Callie Gherkin will be saying our prayer this morning.
Dear God, thank you for Solomon getting here safely. Please help us have a good and injury-free game. Amen.
Nice job.
Good morning. This is Pastor Logan Shiwee. You're listening to 94.1 WTPS, a radio ministry of St. Paul Lutheran here in Napoleon. We have two basketball games this morning. The first game about to tip off are the 4th through 6th grade Crusaders hosting the 4th through 6th grade Crusaders. Solomon Crusaders are in town, and since we got two Crusaders, we'll try and keep a little bit clearer which Crusaders we're talking about at the time. Right now, we're going to tip, though. Marissa Whitty for St. Paul tips it over to Kennison Knipe, and Kennison takes it to the right wing. She finds Blaine Pedraza underneath in the low post. Shot is up and rolls around in. 2 for St. Paul. This is the first game of the season for the St. Paul Crusaders. It's our second home game. The older girls had a home game earlier this week, and then the boys have one on Monday, but this will be the first for the younger group. Solomon takes the ball to the right side. Lacey has the ball, and it's stolen away by Huddle. Kenley's coming on the fast break up the left side. Solomon gets back in time. Kenley gathers herself, though, wisely and puts it in for 2. It's always a tough thing to do, to be able to control yourself and not go too wild and lose control of the ball in that fast break opportunity. So 4-0 for St. Paul. Solomon has the ball right side, driving down the lane, shoots from about 7 foot, missed it. Kenley Huddle with the rebound. Again, she's going to push it up the right side. She's picked up by Lacey with a tight defense, finds Pedraza, shoots it from just past the low post. Missed it. Whitty with the rebound, over to the Knipe. Knipe missed it. Rebound, Solomon. That was Piper with the rebound. Piper's going to bring the ball up herself. We're about a minute and a half into the game. St. Paul up 4-0. Ball's on the left side now. Lacey has it left wing. Slowly backing down Marissa Whitty. Now to the free throw line. Kicks it over to Emily. Emily starts the dribble, stolen away by Knipe. Knipe's on a fast break with Lacey trailing her, or mirroring her to the right. Passed it back to the trailer with Pedraza, who banks it in. And Solomon's about to inbound the ball, and they just need someone to come and help them with it. There we go. Piper's going to bring the ball up the court. St. Paul up 6-0. Piper passes right side to Lacey. Lacey gets a pick, goes down into the corner, tries to drive baseline, backs down Whitty, shoots it off the side of the backboard. Rebound by Knipe. Knipe passes ahead to Pedraza, and Solomon surrounds Pedraza as she shoots. Ball is off. Knipe with the rebound, Huddle with the rebound. Huddle puts it in. Looks like Solomon's going to call the first timeout of the game. Each team gets 5 timeouts. That's number 1. So as you're watching the games today, just note that there's one rule change that has taken place, and this is not just for St. Paul. This is really throughout most of middle school and high school basketball this year. In the past, it used to always be you had 7 fouls and a half before you'd get to the bonus, and then at 10 fouls, you'd get the double bonus where you get 2 free throws. This year it's changed all throughout the land, and now it's counting 5 fouls per quarter, and at the 5th foul per quarter, you get the 2 free throws. So we're no longer worried about 7 and 10 and resetting at the half. It resets every quarter. So just something to be aware of as we watch this game. Not that we anticipate a bunch of fouls, but just knowledge to know. Solomon shoots the ball from that left wing. Madeline with the miss. Knipe with the rebound is pushing it up ahead. Piper stops her as she tries to get into the lane. Huddle now shoots from the right elbow. Missed it. Rebound Madeline. At this younger grade, the 6th and under, they're not allowed to full court press or play defense past the half court line until you get into the last 2 minutes of the half. And so that's why on defense, everyone rushes back. And there's Solomon with 2. Madeline shot it, got a rebound, and put it back in. 8-2 St. Paul with the lead, 2:33 to go in the first. Huddle had the ball, passed to the left corner, and shot is up and a little strong by Bailey Heron. And it looks like that might have, nope, there we go. It's going to be St. Paul ball out of bounds. No, excuse me, Solomon ball out of bounds. St. Paul's getting back on defense. Piper gets the ball to come down the court. She crosses the timeline with 2:15 to go. St. Paul's up 8-2. Piper takes it right wing. Huddle on the tight defense. Tries to get in there for the jump ball. Piper over to Madeline. Tries to go baseline. Pulls back, shoots off side of the backboard. Ball is loose and on the ground. And Nagel barely saves it before it rolls out of bounds. Huddle passes way up ahead to Knipe. Knipe is just a little out of her reach, and it's out of bounds. So it'll be Solomon ball checking in for the St. Paul Crusaders. Capri Ridley's coming in from Marissa Whitty. So out on the court, we've got Ridley, Huddle, Knipe, Heron, and Nagel for St. Paul. Solomon now ball in the right wing. Piper has it. He's looking for someone. Huddle gets in there and causes a jump ball. It's going to be St. Paul ball. 3 more subs coming in for Solomon. The 22, 32, and 35, those are Callie, Lacey, and Lucille. $1:39 to go in the first as we have these substitutions. 8-2 St. Paul with the ball. And they inbound it to Huddle. Huddle calls out the play. Play number 5 is coming up. And pass it to Knipe. Knipe gets it underneath the basket, kicks back out to Huddle, shoots from 5 foot, missed it. Heron with the rebound, missed it. Looks like Heron's going to the line for 2. As on that putback, she was bumped in the arm by Lacey. That'll be the first foul of the game. So obviously, first team foul for Solomon. That 5 play looked like it was pretty good. The St. Paul Crusaders are all around the 3-point line. Therefore, it drew the defense out and allowed them to get around on the dribble and go in for the layup. Heron gets the ball. Dribbles it, shoots it, and it's off the left side of the rim. Get some encouragement from Huddle and Knipe. Got a sub coming into the game. This is one of the Johnson twins. Sophia Johnson is coming in for Kennison Knipe. Heron gets the ball for the second free throw. Dribbles it a few times. Shot is up and puts it in. 9-2 St. Paul with the lead with 1:26 to go. Bringing the ball up the court is Lydia, crossing the timeline, takes it right, gets around Heron, drives baseline, goes for the layup, and she's going for the and one. Banked it in, and foul on the arm by Heron. Bit of a arm body check type. So with a 9-4 advantage by St. Paul, Lydia's at the line to try and cut it down to a 4-point advantage. Teams are getting lined up, making sure everyone knows where they want to be for this free throw attempt. gets the ball. Bounces it twice. And it's off the right side of the rim. Heron gets the rebound. It's a live ball. They all thought they had one more free throw to go. So Heron brings the ball up the court. Jump stop above the three-point line. Finds Huddle, who drives down the lane. Shoots it strong off the backboard. Gets her own rebound. Blocked by Lacey. And Lydia's going to bring the ball up the court. On the right side, Lacey drives baseline once again. Shoots it, missed it, gets her own rebound, shoots it, missed it again. Ball is loose on the ground, and St. Paul ends up with it. That was Heron that had the ball off of the floor. Finds Huddle. Huddle dribbles off her foot, gathers it before it crosses the timeline. Tries to find Ridley, and Lucille steps in front of that pass. Stolen by Lucille. She passes it up ahead to, let's see, was that 23? Lydia. Lydia once again to that right corner, or right block. Missed it again. That's 3 different trips, 3 straight trips down the court that Lacey had a chance for a layup there. She's got her favorite spot, and she's getting there. Lacey's playing some tight defense on Huddle. Now they swing it into the corner, or left corner, where Bailey Heron goes baseline. Ball is lost amongst some passes, though, and it's now Solomon's ball. And that's our buzzer as Solomon was bringing the ball down the court. Just didn't get close enough to get a shot up. So our score at the end of one, 9-4. St. Paul with that 5-point advantage. Looks like we're bringing some of the starters back in for St. Paul. As you can see, Knipe and Whitty and Pedraza all checking in at the scorers table. So once again, this is the first game of the season for these girls. After this game, we'll have a brief period of warm-up, and then the 5-6 boys will play, also against Solomon Crusaders. It's a exciting weekend here at St. Paul. Not only we have the basketball games today, but tomorrow we kick off the Advent season in worship. And so as we start singing and preparing for Christmas, as we anticipate just a few weeks away as that great celebration, Advent services are really designed to help us prepare for that moment, especially as we look to the prophecies, as we see the need for having Jesus come amongst us to dwell with us, knowing ultimately that that leads to the cross and resurrection. So anyway, a lot of excitement going on this weekend as we make that transition, begin the new season of the church year, really start to make that push to Christmas itself. So services tomorrow at 7:45, 9, both of those are traditional, and then 11 o'clock is our informal service. All 3 of those services are going on. We've got seats available for you. As the teams break huddle, we're about to start that second quarter of action. It'll be St. Paul, ball going left to right. Solomon's finalizing their lineup out on the court. They think they're set. They're all deciding who's guarding who, and we're back to action. Huddle's bringing the ball up the court, crossing the timeline. St. Paul's in that 5 would be the name of their offensive set as they all surround that 3-point line. This time as Huddle tries to go around her defender, Piper stops her, but does so with a body shove as opposed to moving the feet. So it's a foul on Piper. First personal team first for that quarter. St. Paul Crusaders get the ball in. Whitty with the miss. Rebound by Lydia. Lydia brings the ball up the court. Piper has it in the corner. Piper brings it around top of the key. Continues around the left side. Left wing now. Tries past top of the key. Heron with the steal. She's going in for that breakaway right side. Strong off the backboard. Pedraza's there for the rebound. Pedraza missed it. Piper with the rebound. It's stolen away. Actually, they're going to call a jump ball. Pedraza got in there to tie up Piper for the jump ball. And so it's going to be Solomon, ball going right to left. We're 45 seconds into the second quarter, still 9 for St. Paul with that 5-point advantage. Piper has the ball left wing. Huddle stops her. Passes top of the key. Ball is loose off the hands of a Solomon player. Crusaders get the rebound or the steal. Pushed it ahead. Knipe with the miss. Piper with the rebound. Piper's going to walk the ball up the court. Crossing the timeline. Looks left, passes right. Heron steps in front of that pass that was aimed for Lydia. Heron picks up the ball at the free throw line. Hands it off to Pedraza on the left wing. Ball's loose on the ground. Now Knipe at the free throw line. Here's the coach encouraged to back it up and let's run the play. Knipe takes it right side. Piper bats the ball away. Huddle gets the ball though. Now they're going to swing it around the left side. Heron has it left side. Dribbles into the corner, picks up her dribble, tries to find Pedraza. Pedraza does get the ball. Left side layup, missed it. Ball's out of bounds on the rebound off of Pedraza. It's going to be Solomon ball. Sophia Johnson is checking in for the Crusaders. Bailey Heron's coming out. And it looks like we got a timeout as well. This will be Solomon's second timeout. Looks like we're looking, is more of a injury type timeout. Teams are deciding who's coming in and kind of setting up. I heard a hard smack on the ground a moment ago. I'm wondering if that's what it was. I know we're looking for an ice pack. So we're just kind of getting set up. Looking at the bench, doesn't look like there's any tears or anything. Looks like everyone's okay, but just want to take care of the health. Solomon's out there ready for us. St. Paul just breaks huddle. And we're set to go. Bringing the ball down the court's Lacey. As she crosses the timeline. There's no defense. She gets right through the defense. Everyone is kind of free throw line extended in a straight line across. And with no safety help, to use our football terms, if you can get through that first line of defense, you got an open lane. And that's kind of where she went. Lost control of the ball as she went through that line. Out of bounds, St. Paul ball. No one steps in front of huddle, so she dribbles until she finds a defender at that free throw line, shoots it, missed it. It's out of bounds off of St. Paul. Solomon ball. Solomon has two subs coming in. Be 14 and 35. That's Savannah and Lucy. Checking out is 20 Emily and 24 Ivabel, I believe. Coming in for the St. Paul Crusaders for the first time today would be number 4, Callie Gherkin. St. Paul's got two of our fourth graders out on the court right now. Ball is stolen by Whitty, ahead to Pedraza. Knipe was calling for it. They got it to her a little late, but got it to her. Shot was up, missed, and rebounded by Solomon. And that rebound was by Lydia Thomas. Lydia serving as point. Tries to pass ahead, and it's tipped away. He's trying to weave it into Madeline. St. Paul brings the ball down the court, stops it at the left low post, kicks it back out, and Knipe's going to run our offense. Sets up the offense. Gets around her defender to the right, goes in for the right-hand layup, and rolls it in. First points of the second quarter. 11 for St. Paul with the advantage. We went almost 3 minutes before we got any points here in the second quarter. Solomon crossing the timeline, passes to the right side. Woody's waiting for her at the three-point line. Lacey backs her down. Lacey a couple times has gotten the ball in that low post. She's doing it once again, gets around Whitty, shoots it a little deep though and off the side of the backboard. Ended up going out of bounds off of Lacey. Checking in for St. Paul, number 2, Capri Ridley. So it looks like St. Paul has 3 of our fourth graders out on the court. A sixth grader and actually 2 sixth graders are out on the court as well. Callie Gherkin's running point, crossing the timeline, calls that number 5 play. Pedraza cuts into the lane. Gherkin finds her a little late, and so it was tipped around. They're going to call a foul on Solomon. The foul's on Lacey, her second personal, team second of the half, or the quarter. Pedraza's going to inbound the ball near side at the half-court line. Finds Gherkin. Gherkin calls the same play. They keep running that 5 since it's working. Tries to get it to Johnson. Tipped away by Solomon. Ball is ultimately stolen by Lucy. Lucy bringing the ball across the timeline. Gets it to Madeline. Madeline has tight defense on her. A nice pick on Johnson. Knocked her down. And they're going to call a reaching foul on St. Paul. The foul's on 13, Pedraza. That'll be her first personal, team first. I know it's the second foul of the game, but since we reset at the quarter break, I believe that's the team first for this quarter. Solomon inbounds the ball to Lucy. Lucy goes right side, gets a pick, gets around her defender. Good help side defense there on that pick and roll. And Pedraza gets the steal. Pedraza pushes it down the court, left side. Missed the layup, rebound by Lydia. Lydia's going to walk the ball up the court. 1:44 left to go in the second. St. Paul is up 11-4. In the quarter, St. Paul's up 2-0. It's been a low-scoring quarter compared to that first quarter. Solomon's backing up on the defense, trying to get into the low post. And they kick it up to the free throw line. Swing it around right side. Lacey has it about 5 foot. Whitty with the strong defense there stops her. Johnson's trying to reach through, and they're going to call Johnson. That's a good defense, good attempt. But she's reaching through the body to get to Madeline with the ball. So that'll be her first personal, team second foul with 1:15 to go in the second. Checking in for St. Paul is number 22, Bella Johnson. Coming out is Whitty. Solomon inbounds the ball. Pedraza steps in front of that pass. She's going for that left side layup. Good job by Solomon to get down there. Lacey in particular to get down there and contest it. They're going to call Lacey on the foul. Make Pedraza earn it from the free throw line. That'll be Lacey's third personal, team third. Pedraza has the ball at the free throw line. Dribbles it a few times, shoots it up and off the back of the rim and out. Gets the ball a second time. Spins it. Dribbles 3. Shot is up and it's off the left side of the rim. Rebound by Solomon. With just 1:10 left to go in the half. Let's see. Solomon has the ball, right wing. Passes to the top of the key. Keeps looking to the right and steps in front. That's Johnson, Bella Johnson with the steal. Bella picks up her dribble on the right wing, finds Pedraza at the free throw line. She dives down the lane and rolls it in off that right-hand layup. 13-4 Crusaders, St. Paul Crusaders with a 9-point advantage. 40 seconds left to go in the half. Lacey walks the ball up the court. Pedraza's waiting for her about 5 feet past the three-point line. All the Solomon players are outside the three-point line, just a few or maybe a foot or two inside. They're playing a really high offensive set right now. 20 seconds left to go. Bella has the ball, takes it right side. Shot is up from about 7 foot off the right side of the backboard and out of bounds. There's been quite a few Solomon shots that have hit that side of the backboard. They're getting some good penetration. They're getting some good shots. It's not like they're just launching up prayers. Getting good shots. They just keep hitting the side of the backboard. Callie takes it right side for St. Paul. Gets around her defender. Underneath the basket, she shoots and off the backside of the rim and out. 2-1, and Lacey was running. If she had another 3 seconds, that would have been a good layup opportunity for Solomon. But as it is, that's the buzzer, and so our halftime score, 13-4. 13-4, St. Paul with the 9-point advantage. We've got an 8-minute halftime. And so we'll let you listen to some of the sounds of the gym, and we'll be back in a bit as we gather for the second half of action as the St. Paul Crusaders host the Solomon Crusaders in the 4th through 6th grade girls game. Immediately after this will be the boys game. The younger boys, the 5th and 6th grade boys, again, St. Paul Crusaders, Solomon Crusaders, You're listening to 94.1 WTPS, a radio ministry of St. Paul Lutheran Church, or watching online at youtube.com/at St. Paul Gym. We'll see you in 7 minutes for the second half of action.
I'll bring you one.
Welcome back to St. Paul Lutheran here in Napoleon. We're getting ready for the second half of action as the St. Paul Crusaders host the Solomon Crusaders in the 5th and 6th, really 4th through 6th grade girls basketball game. St. Paul has an advantage as we start the second half, 13-4. St. Paul has the original starters back out onto the court. Ball's almost stolen away by Lacey for Solomon. Instead, Pedraza now has the ball left side, a little strong. Piper with the rebound. We're going to have to keep a closer eye on Pedraza. She's been shooting a lot from that left side, left-hand layups. And you keep an eye, is she left-hand dominant? There could be, since she keeps going that direction. Or she just takes what's open to her. We'll do some research and find out on that. Either way, 2 points for Lacey as she put the rebound back in for Solomon. St. Paul has the ball once again. Huddle bringing the ball up the court, passes left side to Knipe. Knipe goes into the lane, shoots from just inside the free throw line, missed it. Huddle with the rebound, missed it. Ball is loose and out of bounds. Last touched by Pedraza. Until Lacey for Solomon was looking at it like, I think that could have been off me. They're going to do a little switching around, seeing who's going to run point right now. If Abella brings the ball up the court, she's walking it. As Solomon sets up the offense, finds Piper on the left wing. Piper gets a pick, goes around left side. Huddle with that switch, stops her, dribbles all the way through the baseline into that right corner. Tries to get it into the low post. Ball is tipped around and loose, and Heron gets the steal. Heron's going to push the ball up the court. Jump stop at the free throw line, kicks back to Huddle on the right wing. Tries to find Whitty in the low post, and it's over the heads of Whitty, over the head of Whitty, and out of bounds. It'll be Solomon ball. You can tell Whitty was kind of giving some encouragement. Hey, let's run the offense, or whatever that movement was. It looked like a, let's keep running it a bit. She was kind of twirling her hands to Huddle coming down the court. Ball stolen away by Pedraza as they try to find Piper on that left wing. To Knipe and then ahead to Whitty, and it is out of her reach. Whitty did a great job chasing the ball down, trying to salvage something, and it's still just out of bounds. Solomon ball, 13-6, Crusade St. Paul with that 7-point advantage. Madeline brings the ball up the court, crossing the timeline, looks left, looks right, picks up her dribble, and long pass to Isabella. Bailey Heron with the steal. Goes left side, jump stop, missed it high off the glass. Huddle with the rebound, shoots it, rolls off the rim, and it's going to be out of bounds off a Huddle. She couldn't gather in that second rebound. With a big smile, tosses it to the ref. She comes down the court. 4 minutes to go in the third. Piper bringing the ball up the court this time. We've seen a lot of different players for Solomon run the point. Even without having substitutions, they will just kind of rotate who's going to serve as their point guard. Madeline picks up her dribble. Huddle with the steal. Huddle takes it left side. Piper with the body check. Should be on the floor. I don't think she had a chance. Huddle had a chance to get the shot going up yet. Got 2 subs coming in for, actually 3 subs coming in for Solomon. That would be Piper's second personal team first. Checking in is Lacey, Savannah, and Lucy for Solomon. St. Paul's having some, also coming in for St. Paul is Ella Nagel. You see some of the St. Paul players having some little conversation as they're waiting for the ball to come in, just to make sure we're all lined up right. Ball is in, shot is up by Pedraza, missed it in the left corner. Piper's going to bring the ball up the court. St. Paul with that 7-point advantage still. Piper goes right side, layup, rolls out, gets her own rebound. Good defense by Knipe, straight up, forced her back out. They bring it back to the 3-point line. Now Madeline has it right wing. Dribble, 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 passed it back up. Ball is loose, kicked around a bit. Heron with the steal. Pedraza has the ball. She's going to walk it up. Didn't have the numbers. And St. Paul's going to take the first time out of the game. So St. Paul still has 4 timeouts, and Solomon has 3. Our score with 3:09 in the third, just about halfway through the third quarter. 13-6, St. Paul with the advantage. This year is an exciting year for St. Paul, in part because the Crusaders get to host the All-Ohio Basketball Tournament for the middle school for the 7th and 8th grade. That'll be sometime in early March, I believe. And then this year, the league tournament, if I remember right, is going to be at St. John Freedom, so just up the street from us. The girls basketball, 7-8 girls basketball, played a preseason tournament out at Central Lutheran in Indiana. And then both the boys and the girls, 7th and 8th grade teams, will have 2 different weekends of tournaments up in Frankenmuth, Michigan in January, and then maybe even into the start of February. So quite a few tournaments coming up for the older group. The younger students, they've got a full slate of games as well. Quite a few newer teams on the schedule, and by new I mean new within the past couple of years. We're starting to connect in with a lot of different Catholic schools, non-denominational schools, a lot of Christian schools, regardless of church body. That way we can get a full slate of games and give these girls, give the boys good opportunities to play. Knipe with the shot at the left elbow, 15-6, 9-point advantage for St. Paul. Solomon Crusaders bring the ball up, right wing, swing it around to the top. Piper has it. Gets picked going left side, dribbles off her foot, and it's out of bounds. Savannah set up a good pick to kind of help block the way. When setting picks, it's not always having to set a traditional pick facing the defender. Sometimes just being in an area will force the defense to reroute themselves. And that's kind of what Savannah did there. Knipe has the ball, shoots once again, same spot, same results, banked it in. If we were playing NBA Jam back in 90s on the Sega Genesis, one more shot and Knipe's going to be on fire. 2 in a row, both from that left elbow, banked them both in. Solomon has the ball right side, finds Piper in the lane. She banks it in. There you go, Knipe, your streak is broken. 17-8, St. Paul with the advantage, 9-point advantage. Pedraza brings the ball up the court. She pushes it and shoots it from about 5 foot off the back of the rim. Heron with the rebound. Heron one dribble closer to the basket, and she banks it in. Nice job by using the backboard there for Heron. Solomon's going to call their 3rd timeout of the game. 30-second timeout is what they're calling. I just want to talk through things real quick. But anyways, I was saying, good job by Heron to use the backboard there. When you're 5 foot out, it's easy. The temptation is simply to throw the ball, shoot the ball at the basket. Now, you really got to teach to use that backboard. But it's one of your best friends. It's going to really help you out. So at this age, it's good to see the students, in this case in particular, good to see Bailey use that as her assist, as her advantage. So we're 1:36 to go in the 3rd quarter. St. Paul's got an 11-point advantage. 19-8 is our score. Once again, this year it's kind of new. We're resetting the fouls at the end of each quarter, and then you get 2 free throws instead of 1 and 1. There is no 1 and 1 anymore. You get 2 free throws after the 5th foul per quarter. I say all that to make the point, we really don't have any fouls. That's not a concern here. 1:36 to go in the 3rd. There's 1 team foul for Solomon, none for St. Paul. We kind of assumed early on this would be a low fouling event, and it has proved to be that. 2 points for Lydia Thomas. Back down her defender. Got it in from that right elbow. And then Thomas once again with some tight defense as Pedraza brings the ball up the court. They look for Heron in the left corner. And it's stolen away by Lucy. Lucy passes right side to Lacey. Lacey gets around Johnson. Pedraza there with the help side defense to stop her in her tracks. Missed it. Shot is up by Lacey. Missed it. Heron with the rebound. We are 50 seconds to go. Heron's going to the left side. Loses control, and it's out of bounds. Nice job by Savannah to get back there and disrupt the fast break a bit. Huddle's coming in for Pedraza. And Callie for Solomon is coming in for Savannah. 48 seconds to go. Solomon's going to have the ball. Inbounding going the length of the court, left to right. 19-10. St. Paul with that 9-point advantage still. Isabella brings the ball up the court, passes right side to Lacey. Johnson's got some tight defense on her. Lacey's trying to back her down. Tries to go baseline. Into the corner, still dribbling, picks it up. Finds Lucy, right wing. Picks up her dribble, goes back into the corner. Lacey's going to be fouled. Nope, they didn't hear the whistle. They're still playing. That foul's on Johnson. Sophia Johnson. Be her second personal, team first of the quarter. 27 seconds to go. Solomon has the ball underneath the basket. Lacey's going to inbound it. Gets the ball, finds Lucy. Team's encouraging her. She backs down her defender to the low post. Gives it to Lacey, same thing, and find underneath the basket. Shot is up by, maybe that was Lacey. Nope, that was 23, Lydia. Saw 3-2, just had it backwards. Foul before the shot, it sounds like. It was on number 11, Kenley Huddle. Her first personal, team second. 12 seconds to go. Solomon has the ball underneath their basket. They inbound into the blind corner from where I sit, into that right corner. Lacey has it. They're starting to swing it around. Nope, they're going to keep pounding that right side, and that's the buzzer. So our score at the end of 3, 19-10. St. Paul with that 9-point advantage. Well, the way this game's played out, first quarter had quite a few points. I believe it was something like 9-4 at the end of the first. Second quarter really didn't have much. There were a few shots, few points. Nothing major was happening there. But then this third quarter, both teams are starting to hit some baskets once again. We'll see how this fourth quarter plays out. Is it going to be more like the second, where we've got this pattern happening where not many points are going? Or will the teams, now that they're getting into the swing of the game, really open up that basket and start putting it in? Either way, 19-10 Crusaders with that 9-point advantage. As we said, after this game, we'll have a brief intermission. I'm going to guess 20 minutes. We'll find out for sure and at the end of the game. But then we'll continue with the 5th and 6th grade boys basketball game. On Monday night, the 7-8 boys will have their home opener. That game is at 4:30 against Delta. The 7-8 boys, 4:30 against Delta. That'll be, you can find it on the same place, youtube.com/the @ St. Paul Gym. Last year we switched to this account, so that way we can have a separate account just for the gym. Makes it a little bit easier when we're trying to live stream multiple events at a time. Ball is in. Piper has a shot up, missed it. Knipe with the rebound. Gets it out quick, but then pulls it back and walks it, trots it up the court. Nice defense. Lydia tips the ball. Piper gets it. She goes in for the layup and rolls it in. Quick basket for Solomon, 20 seconds in. 19-10, 9-point advantage for St. Paul. Huddle call is the play number 5. St. Paul's been running that a lot. It's almost a 5 around the lane, or 5 around the 3-point line. Pass it and cut. Solomon with the shot, Lydia with the shot. And they're going to call it travel, I believe. Kind of, instead of a jump stop. Jump stop is something all kids learn. It takes some time to learn that. The temptation is when you want to stop the ball, you pick up your dribble and kind of shuffle your feet. And that's exactly what happened there. Is Lydia stopped right about that free throw line to gather herself to make her shot. So it's going to be St. Paul ball. Huddle gets around her defender. Piper is there for her help side. Side steps to the right, and Huddle puts it in. 21-12. Solomon's going to need some help inbounding the ball. There we go. Madeline comes down to assist. Just over 5 minutes left to go in the game. Madeline brings the ball up the court, finds Piper top of the key. Piper goes right side, passes back left to Madeline at the free throw line. Madeline dribbles it, picks up her dribble. Piper looks left, passes right to Madeline. Around her defender, shoots just inside the free throw line, and it's a little short and out of bounds. St. Paul ball. Kenley Huddle's bringing the ball up the court. Calls that play 5 one more time. Here we go. See, pass left, cut down the lane, and you cut and you shift away from your pass. It's a pretty simple offense, but it's a very effective one as it really prevents the defense from helping too much since their defenders are so far out. Piper has the ball right side, passes up to the right wing, and back to Piper again. This time she goes to the left side, shoots with the foot on that three-point line, launched it, hit rim and nothing but net, but didn't go through the rim first, so it's out of bounds. St. Paul ball. In for the Crusaders, we've got a couple subs that checked in just a moment ago. Johnson's coming out, Pedraza came in. Also Callie Gherkin, Capri, Ridley are in. And then our 3 starters of Knipe and Huddle and Pedraza. Knipe gets around her defender, and they're going to call Piper. I think that's her 3rd personal. She came over for help side. She's had good help side defense. Just working on not reaching, not grabbing, not shuffle your feet a bit more. But good help side defense. That's something that's tough to teach. 3rd personal team first. Pedraza gets the ball and missed it. Rebound, Solomon. Pedraza inbounded the ball, and it kind of bounced off Knipe's hands back into Pedraza's hands. Piper has the ball left side. And good defense by Knipe to slow her down and steal that ball away. Pedraza's trying to push it. Doesn't have the numbers, but she's going. And she's fouled in the process. So she's going to the line. That's a 24 or 25. I forget what I just saw. We'll wait for the scoreboard to update. There it is, 25. So that was Madeline, her first personal team. 2nd of the quarter. Pedraza's at the line with a 9-point advantage, 21-12. First shot's off the backboard and left side. Coach looks to her and says, let's get a little more arc under it. Checking into the game is Ava Coors. Coming out is Kennison Knipe. Ava's another one of our 4th grade students on the team. So we've got 3 4th and 2 6th at the moment. Pedraza puts the 2nd one in. 22-12, 10-point advantage. 3:38 to go in the game. Walking the ball up the court. Looks left, passes right. Lacey has the ball. Back to Piper up top. Piper takes it left side, shoots left elbow. Nothing but net. That was a nice shot. Kenley Huddle brings the ball up the court. They're in that 5 offense. Huddle shoots a foot on the line, basically a 3 right as she brings the ball up the court. She is upset by missing it and playing some tight defense. You can see the grunt and the grit on her face as she is all over Lacey there. Lucy with the rebound underneath the basket. She looks to shoot and is fouled in the process. Sometimes when they're all over you like that, trying to tie you up for that jump ball, you just got to put it up and draw the foul in the process. That's what Lucy did. She's rewarded with 2 free throws here. That foul was on Kenley Huddle, her 2nd personal. Kenley's one of our 5th graders. I may have referred to her as a 6th grader a moment ago. I don't know. She plays well, plays older than she is. Lucy missed the first one off the back of the rim. Get some encouragement from her teammates. 2:49 left to go in the game. St. Paul with an 8-point advantage. Lucy gets the ball back. Shoots it. Off the front of the rim. Ball is loose and it's going to go out of bounds. Off of Solomon. 3 subs coming in for Solomon. Be 14, 23, 24. That would be in order. Savannah, Lydia, and Isabel. Solomon shoots it and going to the line. Pedraza fouls Lydia as she tried to shoot from that left block.
Savannah, come back by Maddie. Isabel in the middle. Isabel, or actually, Isabel switch with Madeline.
Solomon's lining up, figuring out who's going to stand where. Especially in the first game of the season or early games of the season. Teams will take some time to figure it out. Oh, nothing but net. Nice free throw by Lacey. 7-point advantage for St. Paul. Solomon slowly starting to cut into it. Off the front right of the rim. Rebound by Huddle. Huddle's pushing it. She's got numbers. Going the whole way, coast to coast. Missed the layup. Pedraza with the rebound. Missed it. Ball is loose. Pedraza gets it again, and this time rattles it in. 24-15, 9-point advantage for St. Paul. 2:27 to go in the game. Piper walking the ball up the court. Huddle's waiting for her at the three-point line. Passes to the left side to Ava Bell. And looks for Savannah. Little out of her reach, and Callie Gherkin gets the ball. 2:12 to go. We're 12 seconds away from being able to defend past that half-court line. Pedraza gets around her defender, goes in for the left-hand layup, and is fouled in the process. That foul's on 21 Piper. Might be her fourth. Yep, fourth personal, team third. There was another one. It's one of the L's, Lydia, Lacey, or Lucy for Solomon that also has, I think, 3 fouls. She picked up 3 pretty quick and has been kind of silent since then, which is good. You want to watch yourself when you got 3 fouls in the first half. Pedraza rattles the first one in. 25-15, 10-point St. Paul advantage with 1 more to go. We got some subs coming in for Solomon. 32 and 35, Lacey and Lucy. Piper's coming out with her 4. Also coming out is Madeline. Pedraza gets the ball, spins it, dribbles it, shoots it. Right side of the rim, loose ball. Rebound, Lacey. Lacey's going to bring the point. She's pushing the tempo. Defense picks her up as she's already inside the three-point line. Shoots kind of a semi-hook shot. Missed it. Rebound, Solomon. They missed it. Actually, it was blocked. And now we got a jump ball. It's going to be St. Paul ball. Checking in for Crusaders, Bella Johnson. She's checking in for Capri Ridley. St. Paul is playing with 3/4, a 5th, and a 6th right now. Solomon's in a full court press. We're inside the 2 minutes. You can. Kenley's going to try and push it, getting around the defense to break that press. Usually a dribble is not the best way to break a press, but when you're doing a man-to-man full court press, sometimes if you can get around your defender, it's a little bit easier that way. Had a jump ball underneath the basket. It's going to be Solomon ball. Lacey's going to bring it up. 10-point St. Paul advantage with 1:37 to go. Passes to the right side. Isabel's wide open. They were encouraging her to shoot right away, and they're going to call a pushing foul on Blaine Pedraza. Ball's going to be on the baseline underneath the basket. Checking in for Solomon. Number 22, Callie, coming out as 14, Savannah. That's Blaine's 3rd personal, team 3rd. Both teams have 3 team fouls this late. Isabel gets the inbound. Missed it. Pedraza couldn't gather in the rebound. It's out of bounds off of her, so it's Solomon ball underneath the basket again. This time they find Lucy. A little bit late on the pass, and so it's stolen away by St. Paul. Pedraza's going to go and push it. Finds Huddle up ahead. Huddle in for that right-hand layup and puts it down. That was a smooth layup by Huddle. It's always tough when you're running on that fast break to gather yourself and gently lay it in instead of just slam it off the backboard. And Huddle did that very well right there. Solomon has the ball, and it's going to be out of bounds as it's kind of tipped away, running baseline, and Lacey just couldn't control it. So out of bounds right underneath us. St. Paul's going to bring almost a line change, it looks like. Heron, Nagel, maybe it's just those 2. Looked like quite a few were standing up right there. Maybe they were just encouraging the team. All right, out on the court we got Coors, Heron, Johnson, it'd be Bella Johnson, Nagel, and Ridley. Ball is into Heron's hands. Heron's going to serve as point. 1 minute left to go in the game. Lydia falls over. Heron passes it off. Ava Coors has it now, top of the key. Good ball protection as she's doing that. When you're up like this, you're just trying to drain some time, protect the ball. Ball is stolen, though. Isabel has it. She's going to bring it down. 40 seconds to go. Has it at the free throw line. Passes it off to Lydia. Shot is up. Missed it. Lucy with the rebound. Missed it. Loose ball. Heron has the long arms. She was able to gather it in. Bailey picked up about 3, 4, 5 feet beyond the three-point line. Picks up her dribble. And coach wants a timeout for St. Paul. 22 seconds left to go. That's a smart timeout. They had a bunch of defenders that were right there. You could tell they were about to get to a full court press. Or not, excuse me. They were about to get to a jump ball, just the way all the hands were playing, all the turmoil, the chaos that was about to gather around. So again, smart timeout by coach for St. Paul to simply reset and ensure we can maintain possession. Coach for St. Paul is Kaylin Glons. Assistant coach would be her mom, Nicole Pedraza. .22 seconds left to go in the game. St. Paul's up by 12. 3 team fouls for each team. So at this point, we're not really expecting to see too many bonus shots taken. I don't know if we're going to get to 5 fouls with just 22 seconds left. Behind us in the hallway, you can start to hear some of the boys and families gathering. After this, we'll have our boys game as St. Paul Crusaders host Solomon Crusaders.
You have 22 seconds in the game. You're good. Hey, Brett, find someone, cover.
Teams getting lined up. Solomon's in a full court press. And the ball is a fish. Oh, hold on. Good catch. The hole in the ground where the volleyball net goes, the cover plate had been kicked off. And so with the cover sitting there, you didn't want someone to step on that and twist an ankle or ball to go loose or anything like that. That's why we had that double buzzer. Okay, Huddle gets the ball. She passes it in. It's a little out of reach of Heron. Heron chases it down, though, before she crosses the out-of-bounds line on the far side. Ball stolen away, though. Nice steal by Madeline. 15 seconds. She's bringing the ball up the court. Passes to Piper underneath the basket off the side of the backboard. Bella Johnson with the rebound. Bella dribbles it up the court, crossing the timeline. It's tipped away as it's crossed back over to the backcourt. Shot is up and missed as Lacey almost put it in. That's the end of the game as St. Paul Crusaders win 27-15. Good first game for both teams. Yeah, I don't know if maybe it wasn't Solomon's first game of the season. Either way, it's early in the season. Good first game for both teams. Both teams played well. Both have a good foundation to move forward for the rest of the season. It'll be fun to see how these teams progress as we wait for seeing them again later in the year. At this point, we're going to let you listen to some of the sounds at the gym. We'll turn things over to really that ambient mic as we wait for the second game as the boys, 5th and 6th boys, play host to the Solomon Crusaders as well. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in a bit.
I don't care. Until the boys come.
All right, good morning yet again. Welcome to our first boys 5th and 6th grade home game of the season, and Austin Gherkin will be saying our prayer this morning. So if you please rise and remove your hats.
Dear God, thank you that everybody got here safely. Please help this be an injury-free game and help everyone play to the best of their abilities. In your name we pray. Amen.
Nice job.
Good morning. That was Austin Gherkin with our opening prayer. Austin Gherkin is one of our 6th graders here at St. Paul. This is Pastor Logan Shy. I'll be calling the game for this 5th and 6th grade boys basketball game between the St. Paul Crusaders and the Solomon Crusaders. This will be the first game for the St. Paul Crusaders of the season. As they come out and begin the game, St. Paul has a really big team in terms of size. A lot of players. Looks like our opening jump ball, though, will be between 20 Kellen Mazel and 33 Chase Allen for Solomon. The teams line up. Ball is up, and Chase gets it. Chase passes ahead for the missed layup, though. That was Logan Perkins with it. Solomon has the ball in the corner. Back to Perkins. This time he puts it in for the right-hand bank shot. Snopley brings the ball up the court. Gets picked by Gherkin on the left side. And as Parker swings it around, ball is out of bounds. Solomon ball. Looks like that ball went flying out into the hallway that's right there, right next to the Solomon bench. Logan walks the ball up the court. Looks like Solomon has a bit more size in terms of height on the Crusaders, upon St. Paul. Ball's on the left side. Ryan has it, picks up his dribble, tries to get it down into Chase's hands. Chase looking to back Funk up. Gets around him to the left side, missed it. Funk with the rebound. Nope, never changed the video on you. Sorry about that. I'll be running both this time. My video assistant has moved to the concession stand for the day, so we'll do our best at running everything. Parker has the ball on the left side, gets into the lane. Funk shoots from the left baseline. St. Paul saves the ball. Mazel's looking, trying to direct the traffic. Snopley has it in the corner, tries to go baseline, passes to Funk. Funk shoots, and this time puts it in. 2-2 is our score, just over a minute into the game. Logan brings the ball up the court. Gets a pick to the right. Good help by St. Paul on that pick. Funk contests the shot. It's missed. St. Paul ball. They shot there from that free throw line. Snopley takes the ball, passes the left side to Gherkin. And now to Funk in the corner. Funk tries to back Chase down baseline. Gets around him. Passes off the hands of Snopley. Saved by Parker. And Mazel up top. Top of the key goes right, gets around his player, looks for Funk on the opposite elbow or opposite block. And they're going to call a foul on Chase, a blocking foul. It's always a tough one. You got to shift your feet and shuffle your feet and stay in front of them, but sometimes that's tough to do, especially for big guys. I speak from experience there. Funk with that bank shot from the right side of the lane. Crusaders with St. Paul with a 2-point advantage. 3:40 to go in the first quarter. Logan takes it right side, give and go. Gets it back, and he's going to the line for 2. That shot almost rattled in. That foul's on number 30. Sam Snopley will be his first personal, team first. And so Logan's at the line for 2. As a reminder, this year there's a change in the rules where you get 5 fouls per quarter, not 7 and 10 fouls per half, in order to set where the bonus and free throw shots come. So this is the first team foul. Both teams have 1 team foul for the quarter so far. Missed it. Ball's loose on the ground. Funk gets it. Passes to Snopley. And here we go, St. Paul. Snopley calls the offense, passes right side to Mazel. Mazel takes it down baseline, gives to Funk. Tries to pass it up ahead to Parker. Parker goes down the lane. Tosses to Funk. Funk drains it. Funk is all 6 points for the St. Paul Crusaders. 6-2 St. Paul advantage. Logan has the ball top of the key. Chase is calling for the screen at the top of the free throw line. This time around for the left-hand layup. That was Ryan with the miss. Gherkin with the rebound. Sam Snopley's going to bring the ball up the court. Snopley calls the play. And Logan picks his pocket. So Logan's going to set up the offense. Looks underneath, and it's just out of the reach of Lane. Lane was trying to gather that in for the basket underneath. He was open, just a little too tall for him. Snopley's walking the ball up the court. Cross in the timeline, finds Gherkin left side. Now into Funk's hands. Funk tries to go baseline against Chase. Good defense by Chase. Finds Parker underneath the basket at the low post. Kicks it across the lane. Shot is up and missed. Logan with the rebound. He's on the breakaway. That was Kellen with the miss. Shot up from the corner. Bank was a little off by Lane. Rebound by Ryan. Ryan goes baseline and lays it in. 6-4 Crusaders. St. Paul by 2. Snopley brings it up 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Gets picked by Mazel. Goes right. Shoots a runner and banks it in. Just about 5-7 foot out. St. Paul 8. Solomon 4. Logan bringing the ball up. Snopley puts his hands up as Logan tried to sling it into that low post for a cutter. Snopley then has the ball stolen from him. Grayson with the steal. Parker blocks or tries to get in front of him. Could not do so, and so Grayson with the 2 points. 8-6 is our score. St. Paul by 2. Snopley gets a pick by Kellen. Switch on the defense. Through the hands of Kellen, he's able to gather it together, and they're going to call a double dribble. Kind of forgot that he took those first dribbles before he gathered and took the second. Checking in for Solomon, we have Christian and Micah. Coming out is Lane and Chase. Solomon has the ball just over a minute to go in the first, going right to left length of the court. Logan's going to start walking the ball up to the court. Sam's waiting for him at the three-point line for the defense. Logan walks it to the free throw or three-point line, passes left to Ryan, back right to Grayson. Grayson goes down the lane. Nice pass. Way to look at that left low post. And good defense by the Crusaders, by St. Paul. Funk snuck around the backside of Micah and was able to tie him up. Micah was just not ready for that. Sam comes down the court, pushing the tempo a little bit more, 40 seconds to go. Calls the play, passes left side to Kellen. And a give and go, nice give and go. Great recovery by Logan, though, to bat away the pass and prevent the easy layup for Sam. 34 seconds left, Funk inbounds the ball underneath the basket. Gherkin tries to drive baseline, gets cut off, passes back to Funk. He shoots a little short. Logan gets the rebound. He's trying to push the tempo. Good job by the Crusaders to get back, and by St. Paul to get back and stop that fast break. Logan has the ball at the free throw line. Runner down the lane, missed it strong off the rim. Ball's out of bounds, last touched by both Gherkin and Parker were there. So either one of those. So Solomon ball 19 seconds underneath their own basket. They're in a box formation. St. Paul's in a man-to-man defense. They pick across. Cut across. And looking to inbound and just barely got it in before that 5-second. Kellen with the steal, though. 16 seconds. Kellen's bringing the ball up the court, crosses the timeline at 12 seconds. And loses control. Good defense by Grayson to kind of scare him a bit and force Parker back, or excuse me, Kellen back over that back over that timeline to cause the over and back. So 9 seconds left. Logan has the ball. He looks at the clock. Sam's waiting for him at the three-point line. Good help defense by Parker, prevent him from diving down that lane. And Grayson with a prayer of a three-pointer from that right wing. He drains it. Unfortunately, it's about 3 seconds late, but he's got some distance. That was a good shot by him. Our score at the end of one, 8-6. St. Paul with the 2-point advantage. Each team had one team foul. Those will reset as we hit this quarter break. In the early game, the girls, St. Paul girls, defeated the Solomon girls. As we said, we got this one now. The next home game after today will be our 7-8 boys. They've got their home opener on Monday at 4:30 as they play host to Delta. This weekend kicks off the Advent season in church. We've got the altar colors to blue, this color of the season. Services tomorrow at 7:45, 9, and 11, with 11 being our informal service. These are all opportunities you can join us either in person. It'll be live streamed on the church YouTube channel so that you can participate from wherever you may be watching at this moment. The church YouTube channel is youtube.com/St. Paul Napoleon. That's St. Paul Napoleon. You can also look on Facebook for the same thing. Facebook.com/St. Paul Napoleon. Again, services 7:45, 9, and 11. As we start this second quarter, it's going to be Solomon ball going right to left. They're inbounding from the far half-court line. Chase inbounded it to Grayson. Grayson finds Ryan. Ryan thought about shooting. Oh, what do we got? Got a buzzer. Is that? Oh, there we go. The Solomon had 6 guys out on the court for the first 10 seconds. So that was the buzzer just to kind of reset. So it'll be St. Paul ball now from the far side. Mazel has the ball, drives down into the lane. It's going to go the whole way, shoots, and it's off the glass hard. Gherkin with the rebound, and he gets 2 points, 10-6. St. Paul by 4. Grayson with the ball. Looks for Chase underneath the basket. Nice shot fake, gets 2 St. Paul players up off the court, or off the floor. Ball is a little strong to the right. Loose ball on the ground. Ultimately, it's out of bounds off of Grayson, off of Solomon. Sam Snopley's bringing the ball up the court. Calls the Ohio play. We'll see what this one looks like. Snopley has the ball left wing, gets around his defender into the lane. Chase there to disrupt the shot, gets the rebound. Chase is going to serve as the point guard and just travels a bit. You know, we kind of talked about that at the last game. Checking in for Solomon's number 30. Logan's back in. Coming out to 24, Sam. We kind of said that at the last game. One of the challenges at this level is still learning the idea of the jump stop and how you transition from dribbling and moving to standing still. The temptation, as we just saw with Chase, is to just shuffle your feet and keep going. And they'll call a travel on that every time. That was Crusaders with the basket. St. Paul Crusaders 12-6. 4:42 to go in the quarter. Going around the right side, Grayson shoots from about 10 feet out and puts it in. 12-8. Sam bringing the ball up the court. St. Paul's in a standard motion style offensive start. Gets it down to Funk in the left corner. Funk dribbles, tries to go baseline around Chase, passes across the lane where it is picked off. This time it's Grayson that's running it down the left side. Finds a trailer and Chase, who is bringing it down the lane, and Chase puts it in for the easy layup. Cut the lead down to 2 for St. Paul. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Nice pick by Ryan. He saw that pass come, and Sam kind of telegraphed it with his eyes the whole way. And Ryan gets around his defender for the easy layup. Yep, good timeout by Ross. Coach Gherkin takes the timeout. It's his first timeout of the game. You had a 4-point lead, and while 4 isn't huge, 4 is still good. We've seen a small run happening by Solomon. In part, a little bit of sloppy passing by St. Paul. Even that last basket, good offensive move by Ryan to get around his defender, his St. Paul defender. but even in the process, there were a couple St. Paul defenders that were there for help side that just weren't paying attention, and I was able to get him in pretty easily for that basket. So that tied it up 12-12 with 3:45 to go from the St. Paul side of things. You just don't want to let the momentum swing or even swing too much, as it's already starting to shift toward Solomon's direction at this time. So a well-placed timeout. You got 5. Use them. It's going to be Crusader ball going left to right length of the court. I don't know if St. Paul's had, oh, there's our first sub. I was just about to say, I don't know if we've had any subs, and now we've got Jacob Whitty out on the court. Looks like Whitty came in for Funk. Sam's going to bring the ball up. We're back at action. Gherkin sets pick. Sam goes left side, picks up his dribble about the left block or left elbow, finds Gherkin top of the key. Gherkin looks to go right side, picks up his dribble at the wing. He's kind of trapped. Sam is now with the ball, then to Parker. Logan is playing some tight defense, and Logan saves it. He goes in for the layup and missed it. Nice job, Parker, to gather the rebound. One of the best things you can do if you lose the ball is to stay with your defender and gather in the rebound. And he did just that. Sam has the ball right side, finds Jacob Whitty, kicks it back to Sam. Sam's going to shoot 15 feet. A little strong. Rebound by Logan. Looks ahead to Grayson, the runner underneath the basket, and he made it. Nice offensive set, or a nice fast break set by Solomon. One of the things they always teach, you got to keep it wide on the fast break to give spacing for the passing, and that's exactly what they did. Logan did a good job keeping that fast break wide to give Grayson space for that layup. Crusaders have the ball, look underneath the basket. Jacob shoots it. It's a little off from the left elbow, or left block. Jump ball is going to be St. Paul ball. St. Paul's going to be inbounding the ball underneath their own basket. 2:24 left to go. Solomon with a 2-point advantage. They led 2-0. Then St. Paul tied it up at 2-2 and then took the lead ever since. So this will be the first time St. Paul has had, or Solomon has had the lead since 2-2. Checking in for the game, number 53, Wyatt. It's going to be Solomon ball after that infraction. Logan's bringing the ball up the court. Pass is right side to Grayson. Grayson looks for a chase as he's running down the lane. Stolen away by Wyatt. And now Sam brings the ball up the court. Just over 2 minutes to go left in the half in the second quarter. Sam has it right wing. Picks up his dribble. Through the hands of Parker. Back to Sam as Parker was on the ground. Gherkin underneath the basket. Good job by Solomon to get back on defense to prevent a quick shot by Gherkin. Ball is out of bounds. Just a little hot for Sam to handle, too close to him. Solomon ball, checking in for Solomon, both 3 and 15. That would be Christian and Micah, respectively. Ryan and Chase are coming out. .144 left to go in the half. Solomon by 2. Logan's walking the ball up the court, crossing the timeline with 140. Sam waits for him at the free throw line. Tries to throw it to Lane under the basket, and it was a little high, a little fast. Out of bounds. 1:36 to go. St. Paul ball. Sam gets a pick to the left. Looks to go back right. Grayson tips it away and out of bounds. It's going to stay St. Paul ball. 1:25 to go in the half. Sam steps pretty far back into the backcourt simply to give some space, get the ball in a little easier. Gherkin has it left wing. Brings it back to the top of the key, picks up his dribble, And it's stolen away by Logan. Parker rushing back to get there for defense, and Logan was still able to put it in for an easy 2 points. 4-point now advantage for Solomon. St. Paul's kind of lost all their momentum. They used to, well, like we're seeing here, this is back to where they were. Sam down the lane, going to the line for 2. That foul's on 30, Logan. That will be his first personal, team first. What I was saying, though, is St. Paul, as Solomon was able to come back, St. Paul was just not running their offense. They'd maybe get the first pass in and then get stagnant around the 3-point line. They weren't really getting into the lane. They weren't really moving the ball too well, and that was part of the challenge. Coming back in, Funk is coming in for St. Paul. He moves Kellen out of the post for the rebound opportunity. Sam puts the second one up. Missed the second one as well. Ball is loose on the ground. 3 St. Paul players converge on it into Funk's hands. Funk's going to the line. That might be 2 on Logan pretty quick. Yep, that is the second personal and second team foul. So Funk's into line for 2. And drains it. Sam gives him some encouragement. Cuts the lead down to 3 for Solomon. Brody shoots the second one. Off the left side of the rim. Rebound by Solomon. Grayson's looking to push it. 40 seconds to go. Gets around Parker for the left-hand runner. Bounces a few too many times on the rim and comes down. Logan now drives down the lane. Missed it. Sam with the rebound. That was Grayson with the rebound the first time. 23 seconds left to go. Grayson picks it right out of Sam's hands, and Grayson gets the easy bucket. 5-point advantage. Biggest lead for Solomon yet today. 11 seconds. He crosses the timeline at 9 seconds. Sam's looking to move a little faster, loses control of his steps, and just kind of falls over. Logan with the steal. Logan's going to the line for 2 right as the buzzer sounds. Parker had a nice hard foul, clean foul. No harm in the foul, but a nice hard foul to make him earn it from the line. Since that was at the buzzer, they're going to pull everyone back. And Logan's going to be shooting alone up front. So Solomon with the 5-point advantage. Let's see if Logan can stretch it before they go in for that halftime break. First one is in. 6-point lead. Gets the ball for the second. And the second one is a little off. Bounced off the rim. So 6-point advantage for Solomon Crusaders over the St. Paul Crusaders as we go into our 8-minute halftime. We'll be back in just under 8 minutes for the second half of action here at St. Paul Lutheran in Napoleon.
Christian, Micah, Sam, you're going to be on the bench. Starters are going to be here. All you guys, all 4 of you guys, all 4 guards, all 5 of you, can handle the ball, all right? So if you get it, just get out and push. All right? We're getting a lot of layups. I like that. Keep it up. Out on the side.
Welcome back to the second half of action here at St. Paul Lutheran in Napoleon. Solomon has the ball as we kick off this second half, up by 6. They're going left to right this time. Logan has the ball top of the key. Gets around Sam, runner, fouled, going to the line. That foul's on Sam Snopley, his first personal team, first of the third quarter. Teams line up. Logan gets the ball, dribbles it 3 times, shoots, and made it. Right before the halftime, Logan was fouled on a layup and made 1 out of 2 right then. So it's kind of fitting to bookend halftime. He gets to the line to shoot again. Went 1 for 2 as well. Chase with the rebound, missed it. Shot is up. Grayson with the rebound, missed it. Tries to save it into the hands of Chase, shoots it, missed it. Rebound, Snopley. Snopley will bring the ball down the court himself. Looks to go right, gets around Grayson, passes to Parker, back to Snopley, over to Funk. Funk at the left block. Parker up top. And now top of the key to Mazel. Mazel goes right side, gets a pick by Gherkin. They're going to call a body check on number 5. Yep, number 5. That would be Ryan. First personal, team first. 7-point advantage for Solomon. St. Paul's in a stack formation as they break. Goes into the corner. Snopley goes baseline, gets around Grayson all the way around into the left corner. Brings it now top of the key. Kellen on the right side. Kellen shoots from the elbow, missed it. Chase with the rebound. Chase is going to be the point guard himself. Every big man's dream. Shoots from about 10 foot, missed it. Rebound, Mazel. Mazel will bring the ball up himself. Goes right. Gets around his defender, picks up his dribble, finds Funk in the post. Funk dribbles into the lane, shoots it, missed it. Rebound Ryan. Ryan passes ahead to Lane. Back to Ryan. Ryan into that left corner, shoots. Off the near side of the rim. Grayson with the rebound, shoots, missed it. Rebound Gherkin. Just over 4 minutes to go in the third. Solomon by 7. Mazel crossing the timeline. A backdoor cut by Snopley. Takes it the whole way in for the layup and gets around Chase for the 2 points. Cuts it to a 5-point Solomon advantage. Logan calls the play. Calls it a 1-4. So they're going to have 1 high, 4 across the baseline. Logan gets around Sam and goes in for that layup. That's one of the benefits to that 1-4 play. If you got all the defense low, none of them can react quick enough as the offense gets around, or if they're able to get around as the offense comes driving down the lane to really put up much of a stop. You get a runner like that, and it works. Funk has the ball right wing. Back to Snopley, top of the key. Snopley gets around his defender, passes out to Funk, right wing. Funk into the lane, shoots. Chase with the block. Logan with the rebound, and he's pushing it. Mazel tries to stop him. It's going to be out of bounds off Logan. He did enough. Mazel did enough to at least slow him up and disrupt him. So now Mazel's bringing the ball up the court. We are halfway through the third quarter, 3 minutes. 7-point Solomon advantage. Mazel gets around the defenders, shoots a runner in the lane, missed it. Parker tries to save it. It is loose on the ground. It'll be a jump ball. It's going to maintain St. Paul ball here. Mazel inbounds it. Crusaders make their cuts. Funk sets a nice pick for Gherkin there. Gherkin has the ball top of the key. Tight defense by Lane. Now Grayson's guarding him. He picks up his dribble. He needs some help there. Sam to help him. Over to Mazel. And back to Sam. Sam loses control as it's poked away. Chase pushes it up ahead to Ryan. Ryan shoots, blocked partially by Parker, and it's out of bounds. It'll be Solomon. Nope, it's going to be, I thought Solomon ball. Solomon's in a box formation. They're going to pick up and across. And there they've got Ryan for a layup, and he puts it in. Easy shot. It's a nice offensive set there. Inbound plays can be beautiful when they are executed well, and that was one that was done very well. Kellen loses control of the ball. It's poked away by Solomon, and so I never even turned the camera for that, so you didn't see it. Just trust me on it. Grayson has the ball, goes baseline. It's missed. Mazel with the rebound. Mazel crossing the timeline, 1:39 to go in the third. Dribbles between his defenders, shoots it, and the lane missed it. Gherkin with the rebound, Chase with the block, Sam with the rebound. Sam tries to dribble in the middle of the lane, gets a shot up, missed it. Loose ball, and Ryan gets the rebound. Ryan's looking to push it. Had Logan up ahead, keeps it himself, and drains it nothing but net. About 10 foot from that left side. 1:12 to go in the third. Boy, Solomon's really been pushing it. They're up 11 points now. There's a body check by Ryan. Kind of a reach as he was trying to get the ball away from Mazel. Checking in for Crusaders number 1 and 21. That would be J.J. Augustine and Owen Dane Bossel, respectively. Got a couple subs coming in for Solomon as well. I at least saw Sam Matthews, 24. Micah's in at 15, and then number 3, Christian Mendley. Dane Bossel has the ball, right wing. Christian's all over him. Owen picks up his dribble, tosses it over. Micah with the steal. Micah to Logan. 50 seconds to go in the third. Logan slows it up. Finds Grayson left side. JJ's waiting for him, stops him. Passes across the court. Micah. Yeah, Micah had the ball. Got tied up from behind. And it's going to be St. Paul ball. Solomon's going to call a timeout first, though, a 30-second timeout. 37 seconds left to go in the third. Solomon's up by, what would that be, 11 points, 26-15. Kind of an in-game recap. It was close. In fact, St. Paul had a 2-4, maybe even stretched it to a 6-point advantage at one point in the first half. And then ever since maybe middle second quarter, St. Paul's offense has just gone stagnant. They're struggling to get the ball down the court, or at least struggling to get through their offensive sets, their game plan. And you got to give credit to Solomon for that. Solomon's really picked up their defense, starting to prevent the Crusaders, St. Paul Crusaders, from really doing what they want. Checking into the game, we have, what would that be, number 11, Ryan Ash. I think that's our only new one coming out of this timeout. 35 seconds to go. Shot is up and in. Logan with the floater as he drove baseline. 13-point advantage for Solomon. Gherkin finds Augustine. Augustine down the lane. Banked it in from straight on. That's a tough shot. Tough to shoot a runner straight on, let alone to bank it in. But nice job by Augustine. Ash on Logan, gets around him, and Logan does the same thing. Floater straight on. And there's our buzzer for the end of the quarter. So at the end of 3, Solomon extended their lead. They had a 6-point advantage at halftime. They've now pushed it to a 13-point advantage. So if we're just looking quarter by quarter, Solomon won that quarter by 7 points. It's been a good day so far here at St. Paul in Napoleon. We've had a good crowd, a lot of parents, a lot of grandparents come out. It's not unnatural. It's always fun to have home games, as we do see quite a few family members appear. Again, both the parents and extended family. We've got our next game on Monday evening for the older boys, the 7-8 boys. Play host to Delta at 4:30 here at home. We've talked about it before, but just to remind you, we've also got services tomorrow, worship services, 7:45, 9, and 11. Also, now that we're into Advent, we've got our midweek services on Wednesdays, starting next Wednesday. Services at 7, come a little early at 6:45 for a sing-along of some of our favorite Advent and Christmas hymns. Come even earlier, 5:30 is a dinner in the cafeteria. The dinner this week is hosted by our school faculty. I am not sure what the menu is. I know it has chicken as the protein, though. I've heard some of the teachers talk about the chicken meal. So I don't know if it's a chicken casserole, a chicken bake, a chicken something. But anyway, 5:30 is the meal on Wednesday, and it has chicken. I'll tell you that much. We're back to action. Let's talk about basketball instead of food. Ryan shoots from, would that be 10 foot or so away? Funk gets the rebound and puts it in. 2 points for the Crusaders. I think that's 8 points for Funk so far. He scored a quick 6, and then it's kind of been silent on the scoreboard since then. Stolen away by J.J. Augustine. He's on a breakaway right side. Boy, that's a tough shot. Just didn't get his footwork exactly right, and so he was reaching a little too far, and it was off the glass. Chase with the rebound. Ryan is playing some defense up top, and then he finally turns off to his own player. And boy, there's not much you can do with that. You got a big guy. Most big guy defenders don't go out that far, and Chase just inside the 3-point line puts it in for 2. Augustine tried to pass it, lost control, gathered it back in. Finds Ryan, and Ryan's going to the line. Ash at the line for 2. That foul is on number 5. That would be Ryan. Be Ryan's 3rd personal, team first of this 4th quarter. 4:55 to go in the game. Solomon with a 13-point advantage, and so Ryan Ash this time looks to cut that down. Nothing but net on the first. Checking into the game, we've got 53 Wyatt. And then for Solomon, you've got 25 and 3, Grayson and Christian. Ash gets the ball for the second. And second one's off the right side of the rim, so he made 1 of 2. Now a 12-point advantage for Solomon. St. Paul in a man-to-man defense. Looks like Solomon is kind of in a spread formation at this time. Chase sets the pick for Logan. Logan goes around and drives down the lane. Missed it off the backboard. Ryan Ash with the rebound. Ash is going to run the point. Crossing the timeline. Picks up his steam. Finds Wyatt. Wyatt missed it. Grayson with the rebound. Grayson again is pushing the tempo. We're going up tempo both sides. This time Grayson missed it. Rebound Gherkin. And now 4:20 to go in the game, down by 12. Gherkin brings the ball across the timeline. Finds Ash. Ash gets around a couple defenders, goes in for the runner, and puts it in. Ash has had the last 3 points for the Crusaders. 10-point advantage now. Don't look away. St. Paul's starting to come back, putting some momentum together here. This bench is really doing it. Between JJ and Ryan, they're really bringing some life to the Crusaders at the moment. Gherkin then jumps in front as Logan was looking for the ball, or looking for an offense to start, standing around enough. They're going to call a foul on Logan. That was almost one of those just frustration fouls. Didn't expect Gherkin to come swooping in so fast, and so they kind of reached and tried to get it back. That's third foul on Logan. And so the coach tells him you got to be cautious. You got 3. Still 3.5 to go in this game. Ash runs it down the baseline, shoots it, missed it. Chase with the rebound, and they're going to call a foul, though, in the process. Yep, that foul's on 33, I believe. Be Chase. Yep, second personal on Chase. Third team foul. Got 3.5 to go. 3 team fouls. We might get some bonus. We'll see. Ryan at the line. He went 1 for 2 the last time. This time missed the first one. Ryan, Chase, and Grayson switch sides. Ryan gets the ball back. 3:38 to go. Shoots a second one and drains it. Went 1 for 2. Both times he's been to the free throw line. Now a 9-point advantage for Solomon. Logan brings the ball up the court, passes Grayson the right side. Grayson gets around Augustine, loses control of the ball. He is down, passes out to Christian, then to Chase, top of the key. And you're watching. You saw what happened. I had to turn away and sneeze. All I know is it's St. Paul ball. Ryan bringing the ball up the court. 3:15 to go. 9-point advantage for Solomon. Gets a pick. Ryan tries to pass over to see Wyatt. It was a good look to see Wyatt. Nice job by the St. Paul, or nice job by Solomon to step in front of that pass. Grayson does a great job going coast to coast. Get the quick 2 points. Got to get him how you can get him. Ryan gets around Logan, shoots from 10 feet. Wyatt with the rebound. Wyatt kicks it back out to Augustine. Augustine off his foot. Ball is loose. Dane Bossel gets it. Wyatt shoots. Gherkin with the rebound. Augustine shoots a 3 from the right side. Missed it. And 4 players fall to the ground. 5 players on the ground. And in the end, Solomon with the ball. Passed up ahead to Lane. Lane missed it. Wyatt with the rebound. 2:20 to go in the fourth. Solomon by 9. Excuse me, Solomon by 11. Solomon by 11. Ryan shoots a long 3. Foot was on the line, so it's been a 2. Logan steps in front of a pass up top as they were resetting the offense. Logan goes in for the layup, missed it a little short. Ryan with the rebound. 2 minutes to go. We can now full court press both sides, and timeout. They call it, St. Paul Crusaders call a timeout. A little confusion what was going on there, whether it was a foul or a timeout or what. St. Paul takes the timeout, though. So 1:58 left to go in the game. St. Paul has 3 timeouts left. Solomon has 4 timeouts left. There are 3 team fouls for Solomon. No fouls yet for the quarter for the Crusaders. Those are quick 3 fouls that they had gotten early on. And then Solomon has really avoided the foul trouble since then in terms of getting into that bonus. Really no one is in deep foul trouble. Logan for Solomon has 3 personal fouls. But with 1:58 left, you watch that, but you still play hard. Once you get that 4th, you got to watch it a little closer. But this far out, still play tough. Just play smart. It'll be St. Paul ball at the near sideline. About half court going right to left. Since we're under 2 minutes, you can full court press. You can play defense wherever you want. I'd say however you want, but obviously with fouls you can't do that. We got limitations to the howevers, but you can definitely do the wherevers. All right, they're lining up, getting ready. Ball is in hand, and JJ has it. Shot is up by JJ at the elbow. Rebound by Parker Black. Shot by JJ again, the other elbow. Missed it. Chase gathers it in. Full court press is there. Crusaders are all over it. Some give and go with Chase. Chase is going in. You give him a couple years, and he's going to try and dunk that ball. He's a big guy, strong guy. 2 points. 13-point advantage for Solomon. 1:32 to go in the game. And Ryan Ash goes down. He's going to call it push, trip, however you want to call it, but simply just didn't get his feet moving quick enough. And down goes Ryan. That's 4 personal fouls for Logan. You got a minute and a half left. You got a 13-point advantage. Just kind of let him go. As coach, you tell him be smart, keep playing. Ryan gets around his defender, shoots a runner, missed it, gets his own rebound though, puts it up and rolls it over the front of the rim. Nice job by Ryan. St. Paul's in this full court defense. And who was that? Was that Logan? I missed the name. I missed the number. It's in kind of a blind corner for me. JJ tries to push it up ahead. Long bounce pass. Good idea, just didn't have it there. It was out of the reach of Funk. So it's going to be Solomon ball. St. Paul's in a trap, and Crusaders the Crusaders, Solomon able to break that trap. And there they stole it again. A lot of back and forth right now. Both teams trying to play fast, and sometimes fast means a little sloppy. That's what's happening. Nice backdoor cut by Solomon. Missed the shot. Parker Black with the rebound. Ryan's going to bring the ball up the court. 40 seconds left to go. Solomon up by 11. Blocked by Chase. Funk gets the rebound. Funk shoots, missed it. Chase with the rebound. Coach is telling Solomon to slow it down. Nope, they're going to push it. Lane was underneath the basket, so he was available. Grayson shoots, he missed it. Chase with the rebound, pulls it out to Logan. And the ball is loose. It was last touched by Ryan, so it's still fair game. 10 seconds left. You got to give Crusaders, St. Paul Crusaders, the credit for still trying to play hard, playing smart. That time just a reach foul was a little too close. Fouling Ryan Ash. It'll be Solomon ball. 9 seconds left to go, up by 11. Logan's just going to hold it back. And same thing. We saw that earlier with Logan picked up his 4th in the same way JJ just picked up his first. Simply not moving the feet, tripping them. Ball is in. Lane has it. They're going to pull it back. 1 second left, and that's it. Another body falls to the ground. That was Ryan as he was trying to drive there, but buzzer was happening. That's into the game. We're going to cheer both teams. Congratulations. Great first half by the Crusaders. Amazing second half by, great first half by both Crusaders, but great first half by St. Paul. They really brought it early. Solomon responded well, ultimately with that 11-point victory. And that concludes our morning action as the Crusaders play host to Crusaders as St. Paul plays host to Solomon. Great game for both games. St. Paul victorious on the girls, Solomon victorious on the boys. We'll see you back here on Monday at 4:30 as the 7-8 boys play host to Delta. Have a good weekend. We'll see you then.